Hi everyone, welcome back. It's December the 2nd, so we are going to do another calendar opening. I still have my Boutiquey Whisky calendar, and yesterday we had a 25-year-old space site, so I can't wait to see what it's going to be today. Let's see if I can find number 2. There, it's in the corner here. Going straight for the whiskey. Interesting. Here we go. What is this? So this is a Macduff 10yo, and it sits at 52% ABV. Quite light in colour, maybe a bourbon cask. So it's a brilliant opportunity to get to try something like this with someone like Boutiquey Whisky Company that is an independent bottler who do things like this. And I love the idea of their advent calendar, because these are, of course, perfect little samples, and even if you don't drink one every day, you can just have it sitting on your shelves, and when you want a little bit of a different thing, something unique, then you can just have a dram with this. Let's give it a little try. Interesting. I mean, all of these bottles are, of course, bottlings from the Boutiquey Whisky, so if you're curious about any of them, I think you can find some on their website, but they are quite limited. But these kind of videos are just a little cozy, little tasting, quite short and sweet, just to get us in the Christmas mood leading up to the big day. I mean, we're of course celebrating Christmas Eve, and I know a lot of people here celebrate on Christmas Day. And it's a bit of argument between me and Cody which day is actually the proper Christmas. But for now, let's try this Macduff 10. Ooh, that's quite a quirky nose. It's like oat porridge meets raisins and lemon sweets. It's wonderful. It's one of those noses that first I get it, I'm like, ooh, what's this? And then second sniff, I'm like, ooh, what's this? It's yeah, I don't know. Initially it just makes me think of something else. I think it's just because it's quite strange, and I think it almost has like a sulfuric note, so it makes me think of that, which initially makes me think, oh, I don't like that. That might mean worm tubs, but which I, of course, has grown to love. So maybe it's a kind of a touch of something in there that will be quite nice on the palate. But there's that kind of fruity, and then dried fruits with the raisins. A bit of grass, cut grass, and then that slight sulfuric note. But let's have a taste. Sláinte Skål. Oh, it's so sweet. There's something about whiskies like this that have a completely different character to a lot of other whiskies I've tried lately. It's very fresh and sweet. And this would definitely be, if you like a bit of a sweet treat, I'm sure you would like this one. It's almost exactly what it is on the nose and the palate, but a bigger kick of sweetness, and it almost makes me think of grain whiskey sweetness, so this kind of crisp icing sugar almost sweetness. Maybe pineapple, really, really ripe pineapple. And then if you kind of chew it, it brings out a bitterness, but this is a very, very pleasant bitterness. And I mean, this is just my personal opinion, but compared to the one I tried yesterday from memory, I mean, I'm not sipping them right next to each other, but from memory, the 25-year-old Speyside, which is a mystery dram, or a mystery distillery, has had a bitterness that for me was, or what I'm trying to say is this bitterness is more pleasant because it's softer and it's there to kind of lift the other aromas. Yesterday I thought it was slightly too overpowering in a way, but I know a lot of people like that because it's this kind of classic woody Scotch bitterness. But this, I mean, if you watched the channel before, you might know already that I love a fruity sweet treat, but yeah, This is definitely one for me. Also, at the strength, not bad at all. And it has this kind of almost gritty note to it that I sometimes feel is a bit too difficult. But today, the sweetness, the fruitiness, the freshness together with that grit is exactly to my taste. I would of course love to hear if you've tried this Macduff from the Boutiquey Whisky Company or perhaps another Macduff. What did you think? Do you like Macduff? It's one of those distilleries that I don't tend to see that people find that often. So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And as always, I hope of course that you will have an absolutely wonderful day. Sláinte Skål.